Good morning, everyone. So we have already started instruction about instructions. Okay, what is instruction? What is the format of the instructions? And the functions of individual uh, points of the instruction. And also we have explained different sorts of registers and their utilities. Today I am going to discuss about the classification of the instructions. Okay, as I mentioned you in my earlier classes, we are having three sorts of instructions. That means type of instructions are three. The first one is your memory reference instruction. Okay, memory reference instruction. So that basically referring memory. And the second one is register references. That means that instruction basically deal with registers. And the last one is input output instruction. That will deal with IO instructions, input output instructions. So what should be the format of individual type of the instructions? As we know, 0 to 11 always indicating your address, 12, 13, 14 your opcode, and 15 basically uh, tells about your type of data transfer, whether it is direct or indirect. Okay. So keeping in mind, we are going to explain memory reference instruction. The first one is your memory uh, memory instruction, memory reference instruction. Okay. So देखो यहाँ पे every time this is an address, this is opcode, and this is I. I means it should be 0 or 1. If it is 0, direct addressing. If it is 1, then it is indirect addressing. So here we can use opcode. देखो कितना बिट है 12 से 14 तक 3 बिट्स है. So we can start from 000 to 110. We will not use here 7. Okay, we will not using opcode as 111. Okay, we are having some reason. Later I am discussing it. So opcode कितना होगा 0 से 6 तक, that is 7. इसलिए हम लोग लिखे हैं यहाँ पे देखो opcode 000 through 110. So that means यहाँ पे D12, D13 and D14 must be from 000 to 110. 7 will not using here. That is having some other meaning. Okay. That's why in memory reference instruction, listen carefully. These are very much important for your semester exam also. Address is always 0 to 11 in every cases. Okay. And 12, 13, 14 is your opcode. So in memory reference instruction, so when you are using memory reference instruction, here opcode should be from 000 to 110. That is 0 to 6. That is how much? 7. And I, it is indicating either 1 or 0. It should be 1 for indirect addressing, and if it is 0, should be direct addressing. And how direct and indirect addressing is done, that I discussed in my last class. If you have any doubt, you just listen that video carefully. Okay, so when 0 is there, so it should be direct addressing. Okay, so that means in if it is 0, so address में जो रहेगा मान लो 370 is there. So in 370 locations में तुम्हारा operand और data रहेगा. लेकिन if you put here 1, in that case मान लो यहाँ पे 370 है, लेकिन 370 एड्रेस में तुम्हारा डेटा नहीं रहेगा, बल्कि तुम्हारा 370 एड्रेस में जो डेटा है, जो वैल्यू रहेगा, वो क्या रेफर करेगा, वो एड्रेस रेफर करेगा ऑफ द एक्चुअल डेटा। तो इसलिए एड्रेस फिर एड्रेस, देन उस एड्रेस के अंदर तुम्हारा डेटा रहेगा। सो इट इज इनडायरेक्टली है। सो इट्स सो ऑलवेज क्या होगा, इट शुड बी 0 और आइदर 0 और 1। और यहाँ पे ऑफकोड में क्या होगा, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 000 टू 110, 0 to 6 you can put over there and correspondingly address. So this is all about your memory reference instruction. I think this is clear to you. Now the register operation. Okay, register reference instruction. In this case, okay, in this case, देखो, it is always 0. Okay, it is always 0. Okay, and this is 111. Okay, and this is 111. Okay, so this is 111. So always this is fixed for a register of reference operation. So whenever you are writing some sort of instructions, so when that instruction coming to the instruction register, so after starting that instruction, we can have idea about the type of the instruction, whether it is memory reference instruction or whether it is register reference instruction. By viewing from 12 to 15 bit, we can have that idea. So if it is 0, okay, and after that we find all are 1, so that means it could be a register reference instruction. So in the case of register reference instruction, always 15 number bits should be 0. We never use here 1. So it is always 1, and after that 12, 13, 14 should be 1, 1, 1. So in that way, we can, okay, we can have idea about the register reference instruction. So that's why opcode यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 1, 1, 1. इसलिए देखो यहाँ पे वहाँ opcode क्या लिखे थे हम लोग, we have written over there from 0 to 6. So 7 छोड़ के 7 for your register reference. Okay, so यहाँ पे opcode क्या हुआ, 1, 1, 1, and number 15 bit would be 0. And after this register operation जो होगा यहाँ पे रहेगा. So this is all about the register reference. Okay. Now the last one is IO instructions. How we could use IO operation? So input output instructions यहाँ पे होता है. In this case, see, this is 1. Okay, this is 1, and all other bits, opcode bits should be 1, 1, 1. So therefore, all three having different idea. We can easily recognize the type of the instructions. In the output IO instruction में क्या होगा, 15 number bit always would be 1, and later cases, that is 12 number bit, 13 number bit, and 14 number bit should be always 1, like your register reference instruction. But what is the difference between register reference instruction and the IO instruction? 15 number bit में फर्क है, difference है. At 15 number bit, we are having 0 for register reference instruction, whereas in the case of IO instruction, in 15 number bit we are having high. So इसलिए we have written over there, opcode is always 1, 1, 1, that is 7, and I bit, okay, I bit always 1. So this is the way of writing basic computer instructions. Okay, and these are the formats of basic instructions, whether it is register reference, whether it is memory reference, or whether it is IO instructions. Okay, so I think this is clear to you. If question may come, classify different sort of instruction formats and give one example, so over there you can write easily, as I mentioned here. Now we'll go for some other techniques. Okay, so this is, I think, clear to you. So if you don't have any doubts, so we can pass to the next point. If you have any doubts, you can tell me. So now the basic computer instructions, because we know now type of the instruction, format of the instructions, and individual points of the instruction. We know what is the significance of the instructions bits from 0 to 11. What does it mean? From 12 to 14, what does it mean? What is the meaning of 15 number bit? So everything we know that, and repeatedly I told you the function of instruction, the classification of the instruction, the format of the instruction. Now today I am going to explain about different types of different name of the computer instructions. Okay, so first case देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, the symbol and add LDA HTA BUN BSA ISZ. Okay, so all these are basically logical. Okay, logical instructions. Okay, these are the logical instructions. Okay, here देखो क्या है, I is equal to 0 है. So when I is equal to 0, what does it mean? I is equal to 0 means it's a direct addressing. Okay, I is equal to 1 means indirect addressing. So it will be clear to you. Now देखो ये क्या है, 0xxx and 0 मतलब क्या है, देखो how many bits are there, each and individual, यहाँ पे देखो 16 number of bits are there, x phone number, x phone number, x phone number and 0 phone number. So if it is 0 means 000, so and memory word to AC and memory word to AC, what does it mean? मेमोरी एड्रेस में तुम जो लोकेशन दिए हैं वहां पे जो डेटा होगा उसके साथ एक्यूमुलेटर में जो डेटा होगा उसके साथ एंड होगा. सो बाय डिफॉल्ट द दूसरा जो डेटा है वो कहाँ पे है, एक्यूमुलेटर में. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव गिवन द डेटा एट द मेमोरी, दैट मेमोरी डेटा विद द एक्यूमुलेटेड डेटा देयर शुड हैव ए एंड लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन. ओके, लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन. ओके, सो this is the case, this is the AND operation, this is the add operation, this is the LD operation, load, store. Okay, this is the branch operation. Okay, this is the branch or unconditionally. So we don't have any jumping, दो type का होता है after having some conditions, or in some cases we don't have any conditions, directly you can write the jump, forcefully you can jump over some particular location forcefully. In some cases if it is 0, then we will jump. If it is 1, then we will not jump. So that means there is a dialog box is there, diamond box is there. If it is true, then we will not jump. If it is false, then we will go for jumping. So that is called the conditional jump. And if you write simple JMP or B, in this case the symbol is BUN. जैसे मान लो तुम्हारा माइक्रोप्रोसेसर में था JMP, so you are jumping unconditional. So forcefully you are jumping to a particular location. So यहाँ पे जो है BUN means if you apply BUN, then you are branching, you are moving from particular location without any maintaining any conditions. So forcefully you are moving some a particular location. BSA होगा तो ये क्या होगा, branch. Okay, and save return address, because when you are jumping some other locations, then you have to return back in the original position. Okay, so if you don't save the returning address, so you can't reach over there. Okay, so if you don't move before saving the returning address, मान लो तुम 2002 में है, so next instruction which we phase is what is 2003 मान लो. So 2002 से तुम 2010 jump कर रहे हो, so returning address is how much, 2003. So if you do not save 2003 somewhere, you can't come back again. You can't return back to 2003 location. So that's why BSA means branch. You should have branching locations, but before that you save return address. So this is the case BSA. Okay, and ISZ is the incremental part and keep it 0. If it is 0, so we can't increment. So these are the instructions over here we can use, and add LDA, HDA, BUN, BSA and ISG. So you remember all these symbols, okay, and hexadecimal codes, okay, and corresponding description. Means ये जो instruction है, symbol है, उसका function क्या है. If you don't know the function, AND means a logical AND, so how to perform? Okay. If you do not know, LDA means load the memory word to the accumulator. LDA means whatever the data in a memory address, okay, you have given over there. Okay, so LDA means देखो 2 means कि 0010 0010 होगा. or x. That means you can take some data here. So after that, it means, what does it mean? It implies that you are loading the memory word to accumulator. So LDA means that. So यहाँ पे देखो 2 मीन्स क्या है, 0 0 1 0, तो 15 नंबर बिट में क्या है, 0 है, तो ये डायरेक्ट मेमोरी एड्रेस के लिए ये होगा ना। तुम इनडायरेक्ट मेमोरी यूज कर रहे हो, इसलिए देखो ए है, मीन्स क्या है 1010, ठीक है। सो 1010 देखो, मैंने यहाँ पे थोड़ी बहुत तुमको गो टू द, तो मान लो तुम्हारे पास क्या है, मान लो 0 x है, तो ये फोन नंबर बीट, ये फोन नंबर बीट, ये भी फोन नंबर बीट होगा, ये भी फोन नंबर बीट होगा। तो लास्ट में देखो ये क्या है, क्यों, बिकॉज ये लास्ट जो बीट है इसी में तुम्हारा 15 नंबर बीट रहेगा। सो इस फॉर 0 मीन्स रिप्रेजेंटिंग 0 0 0 0। ओके, तो ये क्या है, ये 12 नंबर, ये 13 नंबर बीट, ये 14 नंबर बीट, ये 15 नंबर बीट। तो 15 नंबर बीट में क्या है तुम्हारा, 0 है। दैट मीन्स ये जो तुम लिखे हो इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट, दैट इज फॉर योर डायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग। नाउ तुम यूज कर रहे हो, देखो दूसरा जो है 1, मान लो तुम लिख रहे हो 8x, 0 बदले में तुम लिख रहे हो 8x, इसका मतलब क्या है, मान लो ये एड्रेस पार्ट है, ठीक है, ये एड्रेस पार्ट है 0 to 11, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है, 12 है, 13 है, 14 है, 15 है। तो 8 मतलब क्या है, 8 का मीन्स क्या है, 1000। समझ गया, एड्रेस जो भी हो सकता है, एड्रेस 12 नंबर ऑफ बिट, ठीक है, जो भी होता है, इसलिए यहाँ पे x लिखा है एज पर योर चॉइस। ओके, x वी डोंट केयर, यू कैन टेक 1 1। ओके, understood not? X means it may be either starting from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1, any sort of address। लेकिन ये 8 का मतलब क्या है, सो 8 का मतलब क्या है, 100। कुछ बोल रहे हो क्या?
तुम्हारे वाला से करवाते चलिए।
हेलो, तो 8 का मतलब, हाँ, कुछ डाउट है तो बोलो।
नहीं सर।
ओके, सो 8x मान लो हम लिए हैं 8x, इसका मतलब क्या है, 8 का मतलब क्या है 100। 12 नंबर बीट में 0 है, 3 नंबर बीट में 0 है, 14 नंबर पिन में 0 है। So this means they are giving some opcode 0 0 0। अब 15 नंबर बीट में क्या है, 1 है, 1 का मतलब क्या है, इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग। ओके, इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग। सो इसलिए तुमको वो जो इंस्ट्रक्शन जो फॉर्मेट है वो जब दे देगा, उसी से तुमको पता चल जाएगा, ठीक है, जो वो किस टाइप का इंस्ट्रक्शन है। यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग हो रहा है और इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग हो रहा है, और ये तुम्हारा रजिस्टर रेफरेंस है और मेमोरी रेफरेंस है। तो बोलो, ये मेमोरी रेफरेंस है और रजिस्टर रेफरेंस है और आईओ रेफरेंस है। बोलो, ये जो मैंने लिया है 8x और 0x, ये दो इंस्ट्रक्शन जो लिए हैं 16 बिट टोटल 4444, तो ये रजिस्टर एड्रेसिंग है क्या, और मेमोरी रेफरेंस है और आईओ रेफरेंस है, कौन सा है? मैंने बोला है यहाँ पे, जे तुम्हारा रजिस्टर होगा तो ये तीनों का तीनों 1 1 होगा, 12 13 14, ठीक है। एंड 15 नंबर बिट में क्या होगा, 0 होगा। सुनिए जी, इफ यू हैव डाउट, you please tell me। तो यहाँ पे देखो 00 आ गया, दैट मीन्स ये तो रजिस्टर नहीं हो सकता है। आईओ इंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए मैंने क्या बोला था, 15 नंबर बीट में 1 होगा, तो वो मिल हो गया, वो ठीक है। लेकिन 12 13 14 में मैंने क्या बोला था, उसी जगह में भी 1 1 1 होगा, है कि नहीं है? नहीं है, तो इसलिए आईओ भी नहीं है, तो क्या बचा हुआ है, मेमोरी रेफरेंस है, इसलिए मेमोरी रेफरेंस है। नाउ आई एम क्लियरिंग इट, प्लीज आई एम आस्किंग यू, you please tell me whether it is memory addressing or okay register addressing। मान लो 7800 7800, बोलो ये किस टाइप का इंस्ट्रक्शन है, मेमोरी रेफरेंस, रजिस्टर रेफरेंस और आईओ रेफरेंस। 7800 कौन होगा बोलो, मेमोरी रेफरेंस होगा, रजिस्टर रेफरेंस होगा और आईओ रेफरेंस होगा। तो ये देखने में तुमको 0 से 11 जो है वो दिखना नहीं पड़ेगा, वो तो एड्रेस होगा 0 से 11 तक, मीन्स ये 4 4 8 एंड दिस, दैट मीन्स ये 0 0 से 0 एंड 8, ये जो है कितना नंबर है, 12, 0 0 0 0 0 0 एंड 8 के लिए 1 0 0, तो ये तुम्हारा 12 बीट एड्रेसिंग के लिए है। तो इसके लिए तुमको सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा। लास्ट जो बीट है 7, उसका मतलब क्या है, 0 1 1 1, ठीक है ना? अभी बोलो तुम, ये रजिस्टर है, मेमोरी रेफरेंस है और आईओ रेफरेंस है।
So register reference.
Register reference, very good, mind blowing. It should be register reference because 15 नंबर बीट में 0 है एंड 12 13 14 में 7 है, बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, वेरी गुड। नाउ आई एम गिविंग F800, ओके क्लियर कर लो इसको, F800, तो ये तो तुम्हारे एड्रेस के लिए चला जाएगा। F मीन्स क्या है बोलो, 1 1 1 1, है कि नहीं? तो ये है तुम्हारा 12 13 14 एंड लास्ट वन इज 15, और यहाँ पे एड्रेस होगा दैट इज 800 जो भी है। तो ये बोलो, ये रजिस्टर रेफरेंस है, आईओ रेफरेंस है,
आयो है।
आईओ है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। क्योंकि 15 नंबर बीट पे 1 है, अरे तो 7 तो फिक्स है। तो ये था तुम्हारा क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ एंड रिकॉग्नाइजेशन, आइडेंटिफिकेशन of the instructions. By observing the pattern, you have to say whether it is what kind of instruction is it, whether it is memory, register and IO. Now I am confident about that you understood the thing what I want to say you. So go to the PDF once again. तो इसलिए देखो यहाँ पे जितने सारे तुम्हारा instruction है, these are basically for memory, isn't the first bunch, and say ISG talk 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, जितने सारे हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है, these are basically indicating most of the cases memory, and these are देखो 7 है, 7 का मतलब क्या है, 0 1 1 1, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे हेक्स कोड 2 क्यों है, यहाँ पे बोलो हेक्स कोड क्यों है, क्योंकि 15 नंबर बीट 0 होगा तो ये टाइप का होगा, और 15 नंबर 1 होगा इस टाइप का होगा, इसलिए 2 हेक्साडेसिमल कोड मिल गया, हेक्स कोड मिल गया। लेकिन इसके बाद जो अदर जो टाइप का है उसी में सिंगल ही होगा, क्योंकि 15 नंबर बीट में आइदर 0 होगा तो नहीं तो 1 होगा, रजिस्टर के लिए 0 होगा, तो इसलिए 1 सॉर्ट ऑफ हेक्स कोड, एंड आईओ के लिए 1 होगा 15 नंबर बीट में, तो इसलिए एफ बन गया। तो इसलिए देखो 7 होगा रजिस्टर। तुम कैसे समझ जाओगे? रजिस्टर रेफरेंस में ऑलवेज 7 से शुरू होगा, जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल भी दिया है, 7 भी से शुरू होगा, और आईओ में क्या से शुरू होगा? एफ से शुरू होगा, क्योंकि 12 13 14 1 1 1 है तो श्योर, एंड 15 नंबर बीट भी 1 है, इसलिए 1 1 1 1 मतलब क्या है? 8। सो आईओ के लिए एफ से शुरू होगा। तो देखो बिल्कुल सब कुछ एफ 8000, एफ 4000, एफ 2000, एफ 100, एफ 080, एफ 040। लेकिन ये जो हेक्स कोड है ना, ये पर्टिकुलर कंप्यूटर के लिए, ठीक है, दिस इज फिक्स्ड, you can't change. Okay, this hex code will never change, it is fixed for everyone. Okay, so it is the designer choice, not the user specific. It's designer specific. Designer, they know the architecture of the computer, and according to that they have fixed up all the circuitry and the logic circuits, all the timing sequence, timing diagram, control circuits, control signal, everything they have designed. So this is not the user specific, this is designer specific. So we can't change the code. Okay, so always this will be fixed. So every time I think you have heard, you have remember, whenever you have gone for designing any sort of microcontroller, microprocessor based programming, there was a fixed hex code, and in laboratory already we have provided that list of hex codes. Okay, you are writing the programming using mnemonics. Okay, then mnemonics, and then you are converting that mnemonics into the required hex code, and all those hex codes are written in a table, and you are just seeing your mnemonics and you are mapping all those mnemonics with their corresponding hex code. Accordingly you have performed the experiment. So here also we are having some sort of instructions and their symbols, correspondingly we are having some sort of hex code. So all those hex codes you have to remember. Sometimes we may provide you, because इतने सारे जो hex code है quite difficult to understand. So whenever you go for some sort of programming, you need not to remember all those hex code. It should it must be provided by the corresponding lab instructor. Okay, so thing is that मैं कहने का मतलब है, ये जो है तुम्हारा मेमोरी के लिए, ये जो है रजिस्टर के लिए, ये जो है तुम्हारा आईओ के लिए है, करेक्ट? सो इनपुट आउटपुट, ओके, skip on input flag, skip on output flag, okay, interrupt on, interrupt off. So these are the IO instructions, these are the register instructions, and these are the memory instructions. And why here there are two types of hex codes? That means whether this is for direct memory address के लिए this instruction होगा, तुम तो मालूम है, और indirect के लिए this sort of instruction होगा, hex code होगा. So this is all about your basic computer instructions. I thought you have understood. Now we'll move for timing and control. Okay, designing of timing and control circuit. Okay, because in computer system lots of operations are there, and all those operations must be controlled by signals or control signals basically. Okay, control signal controls the operation, and it controls the uh, order of the operation, which operation should be first and what operation should be the next. Okay, so that should be controlled by means of a timing and control unit. So this is most important. So basic components of the control unit are, please remember, वहां पे क्या होगा? The component of the control unit that I want to mention you over here. The components are, the basic components are, we are having two decoders. Please remember, number one, two decoders. Okay. Number two, one sequence counter. Okay. one sequence counter. Number 3, one control logic gates, one control logic gates. तो ये जो control logic gate है यहाँ पे हम लोग डिटेल में हम नहीं दिखा पाएंगे because it will be more complex over here. So that's why in the later classes, when we usually move further to the detail of the syllabus, moving to the mid of the syllabus, we'll explain the detail of the control logic gates. So 3 major components are there for control unit. First one is your 2 decoder. We require 2 decoders. Please remember 2 decoders. Okay, 3 to 8 decoder and 4 to 16 decoder. 2 decoders. One is size is 3 to 8, other is 4 to 16. So 2 decoders. One sequence counter. That sequence counter generates 16 distinct output. Counter means it will count up and it will reset. It will start from 0 to some length depending upon the size of the counter. So that's why we need one sequence counter. Its output is having 0 to 15, that is 16. Okay, 16 bits are there. So that is your sequence counter. It is having 3 inputs. One is your increment, second input is your clear, okay, and third input is your clock. So what I mentioned you, components of the control unit. We need 2 decoders. One is 3 into 8, other is 4 into 16. So 2 decoders, one sequence counter, and one control logic gates. Okay. So what is the role of this control unit? मान लो तुम्हारे पास एक मेमोरी लोकेशन है, तो मैंने क्या बोला था, it is divided into 2 parts. The first segment containing the instructions or programs, and the later segment containing the data or the operands. So whenever you are writing some instruction, all those instructions individually, one after another, will be reading out, and that instruction of 16 bits will move to the instruction register. Why it moves to the instruction register? To decode it. To decode it. Until and unless you are decoding it, computer will never understand what performance to be done next. So to understand what is the function of that instructions, we need to have one instruction register. Over there, we will send individually one after another, okay, instructions to the instruction registers. So that's why see the circuit diagram. Instruction registers are there, and instruction register is of 16 bits from 0 to 11. This is the addressing part. Always 0 to 11, these 12 bits are addressing purpose that are moving to the control logic gates. I am not showing the detail of this control logic gates. Rather, I am showing within the black box. Okay, the detail of these control logic gates will be explained later on. Okay, in later classes. To avoid the complexity, to make you understand better way, we are not dealing with the detail of this control logic gates. So 0 to 11, that will move to the some control logic gates to identify the memory locations, to identify in which location the operand is there. Okay, and this address is a direct addressing or indirect addressing that could be finding out by means of 15 number bit. So if this 15 number bits also moving to some control logic gates, and that will find out whether this 15 number bit is 0 or 1. If it is 0, so the data whatever is written over there, that is direct addressing. That means on that address our operand is present. Here 12, 13, 14 number pins, this is a 3 to 8 decoder, because how many pins, input pins are there? 3. So naturally output will be D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So how many outputs are there? 8. So D0 to D7. So they are operand, isn't? They are operand. So we are selecting. मान लो यहाँ पे तुम लिखे हो 1, 1, 0. That means 6. So that's why it will move up to D6. So D6 में जो operation है वो हो जाएगा. So this operand is decoded by means of this decoder circuit, and these individual lines are dedicated for a particular type of operation. These 8 number of output pins are dedicated for a particular type of operations. So if you want to select pin number 1, so naturally you have to give the data over here 0, 0, 1. So accordingly D1 would be selected. So when the instruction coming to the instruction register, accordingly this circuit will be activated. Correspondingly, the timing diagram also be activated. So this is all about your upper side circuitry and their control signals. Okay. Now नीचे में देखो, as I mentioned you, one more decoder is required. That is 4 into 16 decoder. इनपुट में कितना इनपुट है डिकोडर में 4 इनपुट है. So आउटपुट कितना होगा 16 होगा. So 4 cross 16 decoder है. So this decoder is generating timing signal. How many timing signals are there? 16 timing signals are there. These timing signals basically controlling the operations. Okay, these timing signals are controlling the particular type of operation. When these operations will be activated, that is controlled by this timing diagram. Okay, when this timing diagram is on in that particular time, that short any type of D0 to D7, any type of operation, either D0 or D7, D3, D2, D4, which one is being activated, that is controlled by means of D0 to 15. ये जो control line है, control signal है. So this control signal basically controls the time of the operation or the selection of the operations. Okay, which operation is to be performed, that is controlled by this T0 to T15 control lines. Now this 4-bit sequence counter है, sequence counter. So this increment is a counter. So when this increment is activated, that means its counter will count up. It will start its counting. So जब 0 0 0 होगा, so T0 would be selected. In that way, when 0 0 0 1 होगा, 0 0 0 0 1 होगा, so T1 would be selected. Accordingly, this 16 outputs will be activated by means of this 4-bit sequence counter. Now what is the function of clear? Now मान लो ये इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है naturally T0, T1, T2, T3, T4. In this, if you don't stop forcefully the sequence counter, it will count up to the 15, T15. Then by virtue of nature, again it will start from T0. It's a normal procedure. Now if you want to increment the sequence counter up to T4, T0, T1, T2, T4, after T4 you are forcefully